West Ham are inching closer and closer to having those bubbles floating around in the Champions League. They've just signed another quality player to be playing that anti-football. Sometimes I see David Moyes playing, but to balance it out, going forward, they've got people like Jared Bowen who are just 1 + 1 = 2 banging goals, but they've got a couple sauce man now that can make the crowd go wow. You know what I'm saying? They got Paqueta, bad man. And now they've got KUDUS. You know it's bad when West Ham are making better attacking signings than your club. West Ham, bro. I heard that they were offering him around to bare different clubs, Brighton, and that's the only option that I can think of. But there's a lot more than Brighton. That's the only one in my head, though. They were just going around, 3 for £1, 3 for £1, like those guys that are in the shopping centres, you know, those ones that have stools and they're selling strawberries, you know, like 2 for £1, 1 for £1. Shut your mouth, bro. I just want to do my shopping. I have to hear you raising your lungs, bro. Just let me live my life. Man has to tell these guys to shut their mouth in my head anyway. Of course he's going to bang goals, bro. Man left Ajax with a little present. Man just said, yeah, hold this hat trick against this team that nobody knows about and remember me for all of the stuff that we did together. Let me just get this straight. So they've sold Balogun to AS Monaco for about 40 million euros, and the only thing they're going to get from it is a bit of extra money when Monaco sell him. And they kept Nketiah. That's the stubbornness right there, in my opinion. I'll just say that I think Balogun's a better striker than Nketiah. I think he's got a higher ceiling than Nketiah. But I think the reason why he's the one that's got dropped is because they already gave Nketiah the 14 and it would look stupid if they sold him now. So they just have to stick with it. You know, them ones there. Like, you know, when I come up with some nonsense, but I run with it anyway, because there's no point going back. We've already started this. Yeah, that's how I feel with what they're doing with Nketiah. Just keep going with it. Even if it doesn't work, even if he misses sitters, we're going to just keep on running with this. And you know what? Balogun's going to go and destroy that French league with a better team now than he was at before. I think it was Reims before. Yeah, God knows what that is, mate. But I know that Monaco's a lot better than Reims, I'll tell you that. Well, I think so anyway. I don't really watch them, but he's going to destroy it and he's got a lot of potential. We already know this, man. Super striker. Hopefully it's Gnabry part 2. You'll definitely be hearing it from me. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so they're giving me another reason to laugh at them. That being Arsenal. Cool. So they get a very unfortunate injury to Yuri Timber. It looks scripted, like just random ACL or something like that, yeah? So they're obviously in need of a fullback now to replace his absence. Or at least a defender. They go and they not just sell, but they loan out one of their best defenders, bro. Just because the manager isn't feeling it anymore. That guy is the dumbest. I'm sorry, but that's so stupid. As you can see, he's got a bit of versatility. What? Just because he can't play inverted, you're going to get rid of him on loan. You're not even getting money for him right now. Just because he doesn't suit the way you're trying to play, which is copying someone else. Yeah, nah, I'll be honest. That is so stupid. Even, it's not ideal, but he might be able to slide in at centre-back sometimes. Little back free thing. You could have kept that, but instead you loan it out. You did everything in your power to make sure that he doesn't touch the pitch, bro. The way man just switches up on man. Yeah, nah, that guy there, Arteta, yeah. Best manager on the planet. Anyway, yeah, Tierney's great, one of the best left backs, and he's gonna be banging it for real San Sebastian, yeah, Sociedad, yeah, bruv, yeah, well. All right, we got Dominic LIVAKOVIC making his move to FENERBACE. So, you know, that's a big club. I would have expected a bigger club to come in for him, at least to put him on the bench, because he's been about in Football Manager for some time. A lot of us have signed him when we're in need of goalkeepers because he's cheap all the time. He was playing for that team in Croatia called Dynamo. So yeah, bruv, I'm surprised that it's happening now, but you're going to see why people should have signed him. He's great. He's a quality keeper. The guy's got 19 one-on-ones, bro. So yeah, if that's a sweeper keeper, we understand why you've done that still. So yeah, the reflexes are great as well. He's just a great keeper. I don't know why no one picked it up still. It took Fenerbahce to pick him up, bro. That's madness. And you already know when the going gets tough and someone tries to scrap Fenerbahce, if it gets fighting time, you know, you have to put on your gloves. And this guy's got a very good punching tendency, so I'm sure he will be able to back that beef. Yeah. Sardar AZMOUN made his move to Roma. See, now they've got quite a lot of strikers now. I can only remember Abraham and Belotti. I don't know if they're both still there, but if you're adding AZMOUN, you are having serious competition for the striker spots because he's pretty decent. 13 finishing isn't ideal, but you know what? In times of crisis in this dead transfer market, we'll take it. We'll have to take that. He looks like he gets in behind against those grandpas in Italy in that Italian league. Yeah, you'll definitely get in behind still. But yeah, just a little goal scorer. One that comes off the bench, little impact sub. It's all right. He's going to Jose now, so we'll see what he's made of. You'll hear him from yeah.